It's Turbo King back with another video, and this is gonna be a little short one, but it's kind of gonna be like a little transparency post. I started making semen retention videos during my startup of my journey, the startup of my YouTube channel, and in life, experience is the best teacher, and also hindsight is always 20/20. The Bible says, in order to become wise, you must first be a fool. So there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to make mistakes on, but it's all for the greater good for you, So whenever you're going through trials and tribulations, just count it all as joy, right? Because there are learning lessons. There are things that you need to learn in that moment, in that season. There might be things that you're going through over and over and over again. I was talking to a guy that was watching my video. Shout out to him. He plays basketball and stuff like that. And he was just asking me advice on, breakthroughs and stuff like that. But I told him, in life, sometimes we continue to go through the same thing over and over and over again without even realizing it. You might be struggling with a certain sin over and over and over again. And it might come in certain times and certain points of your life, especially when the breakthrough is near. But, as I'm continuing to make these semen retention videos, I became to realize that I myself am getting spiritually attacked. When I making other videos, and I make a lot of different videos that's good, that's motivational to help you gain more wisdom, more knowledge, more understanding, to know how to look within instead of looking outside of you, But when I specifically make these semen retention videos, I tend to get attacked the most. And it always seems to be a certain type of point, a certain point to where it feels like I'm just gaining traction. I'm getting better, I'm getting better on my diet. I'm getting better on my discipline. Spiritually, I'm starting to become more aligned. That's when attacks will start to happen, especially when I'm making these videos. That's especially when I'm posting these videos, helping men out, helping people out, trying to become the best version of themselves, trying to stay on this semen retention journey. I realized myself, like, dang, like, the spiritual warfare is real. Like, when I say attacks, I mean, I just get up out of nowhere one day and I just have these intense, like, urges, these intense sexual desires. These, people might hit me up out of nowhere that I don't even really be talking to. It's certain different type of things, and it's like, bro, where's this coming from? And it seems like it's a certain type of point. But now I'm starting to gain more wisdom. I'm starting to gain more knowledge and understanding. And I'm starting to realize that, the enemy, he attacks you when he sees that you're becoming better. When you want to become greater, you want to become the better version of yourself, it's always going to be somebody to try to pull you back. It might be somebody, a person. It might be a place. It might be a thing. But it's always going to be some type of roadblocks. You want to get in the gym. You want to become a better version of you. Now all of a sudden they want to hit you up. Now all of a sudden you got an urge and desire to do the things that you used to do. Why is that? You have to believe what you can't see more than what you can see. So that's what I started to see in my life. I started to see that, dang, man, like, I'm getting these intense feelings. I'm getting these intense sexual desires to retain my seed. And it's like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I used to backslide, and sometimes I kind of like, not necessarily want to backslide, but it's like, sometimes I fall short, bro. And it be in these moments, but that's why I say, bro, in these moments where you do fall short, where you do be like, well, dang, like, I think I messed up. Those are good moments. Those actually are not bad moments, because they gain, and in those moments you gain wisdom. So that time, the next time, and the next time, and the next time, even if you fall short 20 times, bro, you start to realize patterns. You start to realize behaviors. You start to realize the attacks of the enemy. You start to realize the schemes of the enemy. Okay, this is what you're doing now. Now I get it. Now I understand. So now I'm going to be able to move forward, move different in a different path. But I'm not going to lie, it's hard, bro. It's hard on semen retention. And I know it might be hard for you too. You might feel like, man, I just can't get over this hump. But realize the more you can't get over it, the more God is with you. Because if you could easily just get over everything, what was the point of needing God for? And realize that sometimes God might keep that thorn on your side because He says my grace is sufficient. So sometimes God will keep that thorn on your side, whatever that vice that you may have, because it keeps you close to Him. See, if you just let it go, let it get off you, then what's the point of talking to Him? What's the point of praying? What's the point of looking within? But man, these attacks are getting difficult. But are actually getting a little bit more easier. The more difficult it get, the more easier it should get. You know, it's just like when you lifting weights. At first it's hard. You know, when you lifting that 30-pound dumbbell, it's hard at first. You know, because it's something that you ain't doing. But now you at that 35. Now you at that 45. Now it become hard. Now it become easier. The more you do it, the more you do it, the more you do it. So these things that you got to understand, man. But I'm getting attacked, man. I just hope that y'all pray for me. You know, I got to be strong, man, because, you know, I'm disciplined, I'm focused, but, you know, that lust is something, bro. It's something that I battle with, and I'm sure that it's something that we all battle with as men and as women as well, you know. But it's just a little transparency post, man. We got to become better. We got to continue to be better. Try to become the best version of yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Let's just build each other up, man. Not tear each other down. But like I said, man, these attacks is real, and it might be real in your life as well. You know, maybe it's just something that you need to think about. Maybe I'm giving you a little wisdom in this video, right? But like I said, it's supposed to be just a little transparency post, you know. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.